tune, by the way. That's just how I tune. I use harmonic. Jimmy would tune using it's the what is that? A fifth, I guess. You'd really be able to tell if it's in proper relation. Okay, picking is it's really a personal thing. Hendrix would sometimes pick from under the string in a sort of weird fashion. I'm not used to that. I pick a little bit different, and I'm not going to go anywhere from where I've learned. I'd say go for what you know. Don't worry so much about what Hendrix did, but try to keep his spirit in mind and get some sounds that he created. And you know, don't worry exactly what he was doing or where his positions were. He had extremely long fingers. Not all of us are graced with that, so you know, try to get the sounds, try to do it your way. He certainly didn't worry about where Howlin' Wolf was playing guitar or where Eric Clapton was playing the guitar or how he was playing the guitar. Just do it your own way and make it comfortable for you. I've done my own thing, and I have no idea if that's exactly the way Hendrix played things. I just found my own way. So go your own way. One of the things I really want to stress is you don't have to play so many notes. If you find something that sounds cool and you want to come at it in a different fashion, that's a real neat thing to do. You'd hear Hendrix in concert just going for this, whatever's in his head, and sometimes to the point where it's just chaotic. So don't worry about playing so fast. You want to put feeling behind it. Feeling is where his playing comes from. I'm looking at some notes of this essay that I wrote a long time ago. Sometimes Hendrix would hit his pickups for a different sound. Scraping, of course, he'd scrape down the string. He'd use objects, use the microphone stand to slam the guitar and bring the whole chord down. I don't have my mic stand in front of me right now, but it's a great sound. If you do it just right, it just sounds so tremendous. You hit it and the pickup, it just kicks out this great sound. Pulling behind the nut, I've also said that. Of course, he played with his teeth all the time. I don't really like doing it that much. Once in a while, I'll be inspired and I'll do it. A lot of other guitarists like to do that. That's a blues trick. A lot of guitarists did that way before Hendrix's time. And behind the neck, behind the back, you know, between his legs. That's pretty much gimmickry, and he realized it at the time. It was to get his name known. After a while, it became sort of an albatross around his neck. He wanted to just get into the playing. Whether you want to do that or not, whether you want to be a showman, that's up to you. Personally, I just want to make this guitar sing. That's all I really want to do. A lot of times I get lost in just the guitar itself. It's a personal choice. Wiping, you'd see Hendrix use his elbow sometimes. Of course, up and down. He'd say to the audience after a song, Thank you very much. And of course, he'd laugh a lot with his guitar. He'd do this thing with a diet. He'd go. He had all sorts of neat tricks that he would use. The nice trick that, of course, Eddie Van Halen took to a science is string tapping, where you're tapping a chord halfway through. That's an interesting technique. You have to be halfway from the fretted hand to the bridge to do that effectively. Sometimes he'd pick up a drumstick and use a drumstick. So the tone is where I really have practiced a lot. Tonality is so important. Once again, to select tones, you want a trebly harsh tone, pick close to the bridge, mellow tone over the neck, even picking like on the neck. It gives it a warm feeling. And learning how to create tones and tonality, squeals and all that, that's all a matter of practice.